Hello, how's it going? Don't listen to the thumbnail. Ignore the thumbnail of the video. I am not chasing today. This is not a chasing stream. You know, Wii U, false alarm. No chasing today. Ignore the thumbnail. We are not chasing today. The thumbnail is lying to you. It's a lie. Do not eat the cake. It's all a lie. No chasing today. Some of you may remember during some of my streams, I've been having an issue with the camera where the roll axis of the lens would just go crazy whenever I took turns and stuff. So I emailed the company and they gave me a special firmware update that should fix it. And they want me to test it out. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm testing it live. Gonna go take some roundabouts and truck turns and just go for a drive. So figured I haven't streamed in a while. I might just, you know, do something for some people. Be a little bit of goofy entertainment today. I don't know. I'll drive around the Wisconsin Dells area. Show everyone the traffic today. It was really bad a few hours ago, but cleared up a little bit. But, you know, how's everyone doing? Comment what they had to eat today for breakfast or lunch. And yeah. I also got two new things. One, I got a remote control for the camera, so I can now control the camera without using my laptop. That's pretty nice and nifty. Can actually give you guys some better control that way and make sure you guys are seeing what you need to be seeing. And then I also got some ND filters. Those are more for photography, not for film, but they do still kind of work for some film aspects, videography stuff. So there is that. I have a 16, I believe is what it is, ND16 on the camera. You know, filter out some of the light. Hopefully that way all the bright stuff can come in focus a little bit better without having to crank the ISO up or down or whichever direction makes bright stuff less bright. You know, camera stuff, guys, it's confusing. But it's gonna be great. I have like a little preview video. So say that McDonald's sign was a tornado. It's very easy for me to zoom in on it now. Like, look at that. Kind of weird though, like the way it like rotates, like the camera keeps moving. This guy started doing the thing where he started pulling forward and it tricked me. Yeah, like I said, we're just going for a drive. There is no chasing today, guys. Absolutely nothing to chase, at least right now. They did add a sneaky little 2% just in Illinois, Indiana. I could drop south and get there maybe. I'd have to pull over and take a half hour to see what the time frame is for that tornado threat though. You know, if it's a few hours from now, we could make it and maybe do something, but as of right now, I don't think it's really a play I want to be making. It's just not enough. There is a tornado threat tomorrow though in Minnesota. Another little 2% area. Something that they could maybe upgrade someday. I doubt it, or I'm not expecting them to, but they could. Let me refresh this page because it's not telling me. You guys can hear me, right? I have audio? Yeah, I should. There we go. Okay. Wasn't showing that I had audio for a second on my end, but yep, there we go. We're good. We're good. Like I said, today's just a little equipment test. Got a special firmware update for my camera that should fix the lens rolling issue. So we're going out to test that today. Just going for a little bit of a cruise, a little bit of a drive. And having some fun. We got those ND filters for the light. Be going out and testing those as well. This Jeep right here is very, very impatient, dude. They've been creeping forward for like the last like 30 seconds. Alright. It's looking good? Okay, that's good. Well, just let me know how the video looks when I'm going around the roundabouts up ahead here. Those are going to be the real test. Like I said just a minute ago, a little sneaky 2% tornado threat just popped up in Illinois, Indiana. In 10-20 minutes here, when I'm done testing the camera, I will be pulling over and taking a look at that 2% threat. I don't know. The storms aren't going to fire for a few hours. It shouldn't take me more than that long to get down to where, no, it's about a probably 5-6 hour drive to where the threat is. I don't think I could make it there in time. But I'll look into it. If not, Minnesota, North Dakota tomorrow. Or sorry, today's Minnesota, North Dakota. Tomorrow is a 2% threat in Minnesota, Wisconsin area, so something I'll keep an eye on. They might upgrade it. I don't think there's a plan to do that. Like, I don't think the Weather Service is planning on it. It doesn't look like there's a lot going on to warrant an upgraded threat risk for tomorrow, but we'll see. Alright, here we are, roundabout. These were the real issue with the camera. What was that, last week? So, if the camera does not roll during these roundabouts and other sharper turns, then I believe they might have fixed the issue, and if so, that's amazing. Rolled a little bit, see if it fixes itself. It is a little bit, I think. I'm really gonna put it through the ringer. I'm just gonna like kind of keep going around and around and around these roundabouts for a bit. Just do a bit of a U-turn here. Oh yeah, look at that. Really sharp turn there. I'm going kind of fast. Alright, very, very slight tilt I can see. But for the most part, it looks good still. I'm gonna go to this roundabout over here because I think this one's got the least amount of traffic on it. I'm just gonna go around it like 3 times. I'm gonna look weird, but I don't care. So far, it's holding up really well, though. I'm very, I wouldn't say ecstatic about it, but it's pretty darn cool and nice that we got it. Alright, I'm really flooring it too to see. This guy's gonna think I'm an idiot. Alright, I'm going around one more time. Okay, I'm noticing the camera itself is turning to the right now, though. It fixes itself right away. That's an interesting issue. Okay, there we go. Dude, they fixed it, okay. So the camera itself is moving now. Like the pan direction is kind of like panning to the right, panning to the left. But it seems like they fixed it. I'm trying to think of where a nice good curvy road is. Somewhere I kind of cut that guy off. Sorry, dude. Not really. But yeah, really looks like they fixed it. That's awesome. Give them a nice good email telling them I appreciate everything they did. I only just now like processed in my head there are 4 roundabouts all right here. Wow, it's kind of funny. All right. Well, I figured roundabouts would be the ultimate test, so trying to think of where a good curvy back road is. I can take Mirror Lake Road, but it's a lot of tree coverage there, so I feel like the stream would cut in and out a lot. But very nice. I think they actually fixed it with that firmware update. I'm impressed. I did not think it was a firmware update type of issue. Turn onto Shady Lane here and I'll get on to County Road A. For anyone tuning in, you can ignore the thumbnail. The thumbnail is lying to you. I am not storm chasing. I don't know why it's using that same old thumbnail. I clicked a button to change it and it wouldn't let me change it to anything else, so the thumbnail's just lying to you today. I am not chasing. I'm just doing an equipment test. Hello, Jeff. How's everyone doing today? Just Jeff and Emily in the stream? I think it is. I had a third guy pop in for just a second, but he just left. What a loser. Anyway, since I have the two of you, how's audio looking? Jeff, if you just came in, I just went around the roundabouts a whole bunch, and this firmware update, it worked. Nope, did you leave? Really? What a loser. Or did Emily leave? Who left? Who's still here? I'm here. It's just me. It's good. Got it. Alright. I'm gonna find somewhere up ahead to park. I can kind of chill somewhere, and I want to take a look at the SPC and the current models, because I may just drop south and potentially go storm chasing. Crane Foundation. It's a little too slow. Got some nice puffy cotton balls around though. Cool clouds. Ah. Gotcha. So got some nice big puffy clouds going up. Nothing crazy, nothing spectacular happening, but got some cool clouds. Well, I figured while I'm live, I'll kind of explain what's been going on, you know, why I didn't stream last week, even though I said I was going to. So for anyone that wants to know, I use IRL Toolkit for a streaming server. That way, whenever I lose Wi-Fi or cell signal, my stream doesn't just go down. It takes you to that low bit rate screen, or, you know, stream offline, be back soon. Because if I didn't have that, anytime I lost signal, you guys would just get booted out of the stream and it would say the stream ended. Then I'd have to go through, load up the stream again, start it. You'd have to get a notification, click notification, and, you know, you guys don't want to deal with that. I don't want to make you deal with that. So I pay a lot of good money for a nice server to run off of. The issue I was having is when I went on the website to, you know, make my payment, you know, pay for the server, get it set up, and then when I made a account for the actual server, the username and password are different for those. And it never told me that, you know, that it's gonna make the username and password different for my server and actually paying for the service, or like the account that I make my payments on. So, I mean, that's why I wasn't live the last few days, because they kind of just, I was trying to log in so I could pay for another month of the server usage, and they just wouldn't let me in. So, I finally got that all squared away so I can get access to the server more consistently and when I need it. So that's the whole reason I didn't stream, even though I said I would last week or a few days ago. Totally on me, but won't happen again. I got it all straightened out. I got my passwords all written down and in places I can't forget them. So there's nothing to worry about there. But for anyone that may just be tuning in, hello, how's it going? We're just cruising around today. I've been having some issues with my camera. I have an OBSpot. It's a PTZ camera, so I have a little controller here. I can just kind of go wee, move it around, left, right, make little preset positions for it. You know, one to the left, one to the right, one in the middle. And this is not a good road to be on for signal. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm driving around. Anyway, I messaged or got in touch with the support team for my camera and told them, hey, I'm having issues with the roll axis and the lens of the camera constantly turning and rolling to the side, and it's just, you know, it's not working very good for my stream. And so they messaged me with a special firmware update just for me, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm testing this firmware update out. I just went around a bunch of roundabouts and it worked. So it seems like they fixed that issue. It is very cool, very nice. I'm probably one of their only customers that is trying to use one of their cameras in a vehicle setup, so I feel a bit unique in that sense. But it seems like it worked, so we are good to go, guys. We are here. We are live. And everything should be smooth sailing from here on out. It's really weird. I see that I'm dropping bitrate there, and it kind of like stutters for a second. Back now, I know, but there, kind of just cuts out for a second. Oh, hello. Something about this road, I guess. Interesting. I never lost signal there. Starlink's having issues? I wonder if that's the case. I know there's been a lot of issues last plays with Starlink cutting in and out. So, really curious if that's the issue. Looks like we're back. Yeah, we're back. Oh my god, this lemonade. Maybe I'm gonna have to stop and get some lemonade, guys. Anyway, if anyone's just tuning in, how's it going? We're just doing an equipment test stream. If I did my own research, I would have known that they're going to update the FCC to show a 2% threat down in Illinois, Indiana. You know, a few hours south here. I'm a little too late to get down there now, but I want to be around here anyways for tomorrow. It's Minnesota, Wisconsin threat. Kind of up north. Man, I am really thirsty, so I am definitely going to come back later for some lemonade. Should probably go now, but I don't want to do it while I'm streaming. So, let me know how image quality is. I'm new to like photography, filming. You know, I'm kind of jumping into like 5 different things right now. I'm starting a drone business with my dad. I'm getting into storm chasing, which was meant to just be a hobby, but I'm like, you know what, I can stream it too. So I'm getting into that, which streaming requires me to know how to live stream. It requires me to get familiar with cameras and just all sorts of other things. But yeah, so just let me know how the image quality is. I have an ND filter on the video camera right now. Just see if that fixes any of the issues with overexposure. I know that's not really what ND filters are meant for, but yeah, I'll get closer in town here, and I mean, yeah, there's a cell tower right there on the left, so should have a good signal. I'm also running audio through different means. I have it up to the camera, and then the audio is running through the HDMI cord into the video switcher, and then it's running from the video switcher to the decoder and broadcaster. So audio is going through like a bunch of to be broadcast out. So if the audio is consistently choppy or bad, just let me know, because then I can go back to my original method for audio and just put it straight into the video switcher. But I'm also seeing stuttering on my camera. Is there any stuttering, any lag on your end? Because on my end, the image is like super stuttery. Like it's kind of jumping a lot. It's like smooth at times and jittery at times. I assume Starlink is lagging up, and I'm guessing most of it is. Zone was good at beginning. Sound was good at beginning. So it was good in the beginning, and then probably signal issues are just making it a little choppy. Excellent. I can turn it up on my end too. Do you guys sound cranked really high on your end? Because if you have to turn your sound up on your end, I can turn it up on my end instead. Alright. I assume sound was a signal issue then. It's just kind of broadcast wonkily. Is that a word? It is a word now. So I see the roll axis is crooked again. Interesting. Let's see if it fixes itself. My friend. If everyone watching right now donates $10,000, I think I could buy a duck boat and then be one of the first live streaming spacers in the duck boat. That way we can go water spout chasing. Whenever there's a river we have to cross, I can just cross it on my own terms. Don't have to drive an hour to cross a bridge. Whoa, what are these guys doing? Hi, birdies. Wow, this is big hawks. Alright. Later, Jeffrey. It's weird to say. New mountain coaster. No idea how that is. Looks like fun. I don't know if anyone new is tuned in since last time I explained what's going on today, but there's no chasing today, guys. Unless I drive 4 hours to the south really fast. So, if you guys promise to pay bail, I'll drive 200 miles an hour to get south quickly, and looks like a small tornado threat appeared in Illinois, Indiana. But today is just a equipment test. I got a new firmware update just for me, exclusively from the company, I'm not lying, to fix that rolling issue with the lens. How the internal lens, the PC camera, would kind of roll to the side whenever I took sharp turns. So, testing that right now. They wanted me to download the update and then test it for them. So, that's what's going on today. That's all we're doing. Probably drive to Dells just because I'm here. give you guys a traffic update for anyone in the area. I'm also trying out some ND filters. I'm not really using them for what they're for, but I think they are going to work for what I'm using them for. Or the way I'm using them should work, even though it's not their true intent is. Just kind of fix some overexposure issue. Instead of dropping the ISO up or down, whichever one kind of underexposes the image, I'll just put an ND filter on and then let the ISO stay on auto, because it seems to be working good now. Sound is still good or bad? Still static, like really bad, or just kind of meh? Is there any shade? Looks like some shade here. A little bumpy. Can you like at least understand what I'm saying, or am I like really? I can still understand you for the most part, but not the best. All right. I'll cut down for just a brief moment then, and I'll be right back. Say less than 30 seconds. All right. Should be able to hear me now, and let me know if this is any better or worse. Ooh, sounds really high. Let me turn myself down just a smidge. There we go. Alright. Way better? Okay. So what I was doing there was, instead of hooking my mic directly into the video switcher, I was running it through the camera, so that when I record audio on the camera, it records both on the camera and the stream, but it looks like I'll have to do the separate mic that I have here instead. Okay. Yeah, if audio's way better this way, I'll stick to doing it this way, and then let me see. I think, shoot, when I saw that those people holding the lemonade sign, was that right on County A, or was that on like Shady or something? I'm totally going back and getting lemonade soon. I am very thirsty. Let's test out the remote controller and camera. Zoom in on Bumblebee. Pretend Bumblebee is a tornado. Ooh. Is there any stuttering on the video on your end? On my end, the camera is very, like, stuttery. Like, every time I move it and stuff on my end, it's very laggy and just, like, snapping. It's not like a smooth picture, it snaps. No, there isn't. It's totally, like, it's smooth and it's not snapping or no jitteriness or anything like that. Let's see, I don't know where I want to go. I kind of want to go get some lemonade, but I don't know if I want to do that while I'm on stream. think it snapped once or twice, but not that noticeable. Okay. Yeah, on my end it's really bad, so you'd notice it if it was there. I mean, it still works and it's still doable, or it works how it should, but just want to make sure it wasn't the way I see it on your end. But if you can hardly even tell, then yeah, it's definitely good enough or fine. I'm actually gonna back up just a little bit here. I'll face this way. Go over. No, actually, I'm gonna go right back to where I was just like 10 seconds ago, in the shade. And then I'm going to take a minute and look at radar and weather models. And I just want to see what time the threat in Iowa, Illinois is. Let's see. Let's read the SPC. What is the SPC's going on today? Huh? Alright, so 2% down there. Did they upgrade it based on time? 20 is the update. Forecast remains on track. The only minor changes were made with this update. So the marginal risk was expanded slightly eastward in northern Minnesota. There are ongoing cluster of storms preceding a remnant MCV may pose a risk of strong severe gusts through the afternoon. For details of the risk in the mid-Atlantic and Midwest, refer to MCDs 1790, 1791. Northern Plains. The SPC doesn't actually have a whole lot on the website. Interesting. Yeah, I am not storm chasing today. Probably will be tomorrow though. I mean, freaking looks like a giant supercell at 21Z. Was that 4 o'clock? Oh yeah. The far northwest corner of Minnesota, or sorry, northwest corner of Wisconsin tomorrow. Her showing a massive supercell developing up there, like right on the Minnesota-Wisconsin border and far northwest corner of Wisconsin up by Duluth, and then kind of tracks along the north of Wisconsin, just south of, is that Lake Superior up there? Yeah, I think that's Lake Superior. Oof. It's like an early convection of like a smaller cell, and then a massive one pops up just kind of right behind it, and then slowly begins to form into a cluster of storms. I do like the look of that. Holy crap. Looks like probably about an hour drive north of Minneapolis. Might go chase tomorrow up there. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to make a couple other social medias. I'll probably make an Instagram account just for this channel. You know, Snapchat account just for the channel. Some other things. That way I can kind of keep everyone up to date with what I'm doing. Tell me later. Yes, I know I need an oil change. I'm going to get one Monday. Oh yeah. Let me switch from CONUS to Northern Plains. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and post it for you guys to see. Oof. That's not good chasing terrain, but like an hour to the southwest of where Duluth is. Massive storm. It looks like kind of being predicted. Let me take a screenshot of this so I can upload it later. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'll read the SPC tomorrow, see what's going on. Hello, dude. How's it going? Random good dude walking by. Okay. Yeah. Looks like a small end threat tomorrow. They might upgrade it. I have no idea. But little 2% threat in Minnesota. Almost all of Minnesota is covered by it, and then the northern northwest of Wisconsin looks like is in a little 2% tornado threat tomorrow. So it looks like chasing to the north of Minneapolis might be going on. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is this? 3. Around 3 to 4, it looks like storms will initiate about an hour north of Minneapolis. Just like the southwest of Duluth. Let me open Google Maps because I'm pretty sure that whole area is just horrible chasing terrain, but we take what we can get. You know, an off-season chase is an off-season chase. Let's see, menu, satellite, here's satellite. Yeah. The whole area is nothing but trees and junk. Okay, good to know. Very good to know. Alright. Well, I'm just going to drive around for a little bit longer. Let's see. I will... If anyone has any recommendations on where they want me to go to, we can head that way. Otherwise, I will just kind of keep cruising around. Well, let's go down Canyon Road. I want to see how the signal holds up on Canyon Road. That road's kind of windy as well. There's a couple sharp turns. You can test out the camera's tilt axis. Duck tour. Very nice. Very, very nice. If we have any new viewers since the last time I explained what's going on, we are just going for a cruise today. Testing out some equipment, doing a little camera test. I got a special one-of-a-kind firmware update just for me. No joke, I'm actually telling the truth there. It's supposed to fix the issue that I complained to them about with the lens tilt axis not auto-aligning after I take like a turn. Kind of stays wonky. If you watch back some of my other streams, you'll see what I mean. So that will hopefully be fixed. Well, I'm actually gonna turn here. Take this road. Yeah, let's go the long way around. Yeah, we'll take the long way around. Lake House is pretty good. I like that restaurant. Not too expensive, but a little pricey. From what I can tell, camera's working great. It's not rolling anymore, at least not as bad as it was in the past. Roads are not as windy as Canyon Road, right? Canyon Road's a little windier. Sharper turns on that road. Rolled a little bit there. Here's something else I'm gonna do. So if I'm recording with the camera right now, one, I want to play this recording that I'm doing back. just to make sure it doesn't, or it has audio, because I have a different microphone hooked up to it. I can also test the microphones, the differences in them, see if it sounds better or worse or anything, that sort of thing. Let's see. What storm's doing in Illinois? A little update I can tell you guys is I am currently getting in touch with a company called Dotworks. They're crazy expensive, so it might not be till later in my chasing career, but they make PTZ camera weatherproof housings. So if I can get one of those installed on my vehicle, hopefully they make them, you know, all of the ones that I can find are upright. Oh, I gotta go this way. That's right. All the ones I can find are positioned in like an upright axis, or not upright, like the bubble's facing down, and I'd want the dome bubble to face up so that I can point you guys up into the clouds and stuff. You know, when there's a funnel cloud or tornado directly above me, it won't help when you guys are staring at the ground. So I gotta find out if any of their weatherproof housings can be flipped over. There's the one that's just a housing on its own. I think that one can, but I'd want one of the ones that has a fan built into it, because being in a outdoor environment where I'm going to be in places with really high humidity, high temperatures, you know, these domes would fog up immediately, so some type of a fan inside would be needed. Problem is they're crazy expensive, and I don't know if you can flip them upside down or not, so that would be the biggest thing to look into for me, and I'm currently looking into that now. The company that recommended Dotworks housings hasn't gotten back to me yet, or no, that company got back to me, and they've been doing great. And they said that Dotworks was a good company to get in touch with, as they will contact you right away, and their pre-sales team is usually pretty good. Actually, I was gonna move over, but after they do that. So hopefully they get in touch with me soon. If not, I'll send them another email. So I just got to find out if their housings can be put upside down or not. Once I find that out, then we're smooth sailing from here. Then I can get a camera up on the roof for you guys, and that way you have a full 360-degree view all around me. If I get another OBSBot camera, I can have that hooked up to the same controller, and I can switch between the two, so I can have the one in the dashboard that you're looking through now, and then I can have the other one on my roof and have that hooked up to the same controller to then be able to control it through that method. I'm just really hoping the Dotworks company gets in touch with me here pretty soon, because I want to work something out with that, and it's kind of top of my list, because if they can get me a housing that works for what I need it for, then there's nothing I can't do stream wise. Until then, anytime there's something on the ground, tornado, anything, I have to manually turn my car to face it so that you guys can see it from the windshield. or I have to hook up a regular camera of some kind. We got ambulance here. So if I have a regular camera of some kind hooked up, then I can show that. I know that guy. Don't be a loser. Floor it. Go faster. Go faster. Make me go around him. Yeah. Where was I? I think I was just wrapping up what I was saying. Hopefully that Dotworks company gets in touch with me here really soon. That way I can get a camera housing for you guys up on my roof and be able to give you a full 360-degree view of any storms I'm chasing. I'm gonna cruise down Canyon Road here, and then let's see, how long have I been live for? I don't think I've been live for that long. Holy crap, 45 minutes already? Sheesh. Don't even feel that long. Cybertruck! Ooh, careful, bud. Towing a jet ski on that thing? I don't think Cybertrucks can handle that much weight. Way to cut that short, doofus. God. I love. If you're ever mad at someone because they like cut you off in traffic or did something stupid, never flip them off. Just give them a thumbs down. I think that pisses people off more than flipping them off. A thumbs down when they do something bad. One, it's way funnier, and two, it just gets a crazy reaction out of them sometimes. It's great. I've never really done it myself all that often. I've done it maybe once or twice, I can't lie. But a thumbs down instead of flipping someone off is chef's kiss. So funny. So great. Pure comedy. Ooh, student driver. Definitely a student driver. Slowed down to like 10 miles per hour. They don't know where they're turning. Turn their turn signal on at least, but don't know where they're going. Keeping my distance. Okay, what's going on, dude? Well, I was gonna test out my camera on Canyon Road here, nice and good, but dude, really? If you don't know where you're going, pull over and look it up. Camera's working good. The ND filter, I might remove it here soon just to see how it looks without it. Kind of test that a little bit. And then go from there. I don't believe. Do you, anyone watching, can you tell me, do I have ads ever play during my streams? I'm assuming my streams are ad-free, because I mean, I'm not making any money, I'm not monetized yet. So if any ads are playing, it's simply just YouTube playing ads to play ads. But I'm curious if my streams are ad-free until I turn ads on to make money off of them. But I don't know. Alright. This person turned their turn signal on multiple times on this road. I'm assuming they did it just because they're like, I don't know where I'm going, so I'm going to drive really slow. Might as well turn my turn signal on to make sure they know I'm going to be driving slow for a second. Which is absolutely crazy, if that's what they're doing. It's smart-ish, I guess, because it gets you to slow down, but... We're going anywhere between 15 to 20 miles per hour on this road. Causing traffic. They are a student driver. They have a student driver bumper sticker. Probably zoom in, do it. Let's test out my camera. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh my god, look at that, guys. Student driver. Can't see what the small text says though. That reflection, that glare, right where the Chevy logo is really bright, guys. Alright, keep looking at it. Nervous parent on board. That's great. Alright. Go slow down. Go, Jeep, go. Let's test out position 3. Position 3, go! Looks like it goes a little too far to the left, or the right. Anyway, there's a mountain coaster. Brand new. I think I see it on YouTube all the time. Somebody has it a recommended video to me all the time is someone that tested that mountain coaster, posted it on YouTube. Interesting. It's a raccoon. It looks like a baby. That's what those hawks are eating. Anyway, kind of on a mission now. I want to go find those people selling lemonade. Pretty sure it was on this road. Bit rate. There's too many trees in Wisconsin. I think we need to have a mass deforestation. That way my stream can come in better. You know, just for me, let's take out at least 50% of the trees in Wisconsin. Any tree within a quarter mile of a road, gone. Get rid of it. Just burn it. There's not enough carbon in the air to begin with, guys. I think we need to triple our carbon output by the end of July 2025. We got about a week and a half to do that. I'm going really slow. Probably because I am going really slow. Washer fluid low. Wow, buckets. I go through that stuff crazy fast now. Well, we got some pretty clouds around today. What do you guys think this one looks like? That smaller one right up there, the top one. What does that look like? Anything? I think it looks like a very obese horse. like doing like that, like kicking its front legs up or like jumping. Does anyone else see that? No, I don't really see it anymore either. Oh, sorry, dude. I just turned cruise control off and casually slowed down a lot. I want this guy to pass me because I'm watching for a lemonade stand. Ooh, I don't even know if I have any cash on me, actually. That's going to be a problem. I should have some. Alright guys, we are lemonade stand chasing. Let's see if I can get this guy to pass me here. I'm gonna do pass me, pass me, pass me. Gracias. There's a lemonade stand somewhere back here. I saw it not that long ago. I just zoned out and couldn't remember where it was or where I saw it. So we are not storm chasing today, but we are lemonade chasing. There's a fabled lemonade stand back here somewhere. You are kidding. I have a $100 bill on me, guys. That's it. I haven't restocked my cash because I never pay in cash ever, except for when I need to. I don't remember where this $100 bill came from, but that's all I've got in my wallet. Alright, I've got some money in here. I keep money in my car, so we're good. Right up here on the right somewhere. Oh yeah, I got $20, $10, and a bunch of ones. Should be enough. Slow down a bit. Ooh, was it here? Ooh, they better not have gone inside. Might have been there. I'm gonna keep going because they're not outside anymore if that was the place. Better not miss the lemonade. Yes, here it is. I found it. Alright. Only $1. Awesome. Hello. Just right up here?
Yeah.
Alright. $1 lemonade?
Yeah, you can go.
Just right up there, turn around? Okay. I'm not sure. Do I go inside or do they bring it out? I don't know, guys. I've never bought lemonade before from like a lemonade stand. Need an adult. Let me pull forward just a bit more so I can see. Oops, sorry. Keep bumping the mic. Give it like 30 seconds. See if they come out with some lemonade. We got PDS lemonade chat. This is a particularly dangerous situation. I am parched. was hoping it was like Drive Up Lemonade. Just drive up, give them money. Alright. Point you guys up. There are clouds up there. Yeah, I got some clouds up there. Hello? Lemonade? What the heck do I do? They were all outside, now they're all inside. I think they're making it. But oh no, they don't have like their lemonade stand set up or anything. Up there. There she is. Hello? Lemonade? Lemonade? Sorry guys, being kind of awkward here, but they had lemonade signs and I pulled in and she said something about pulling over here and parking. I mean, most lemonade spots, I mean, do you normally get out to get lemonade when you pull up to a lemonade stand? Okay. Gonna hop out just real quick and look for some lemonade. Is it inside or? Alright, so they actually had blue Kool-Aid and lemonade, and they let me have a free sample of blue Kool-Aid, which is what I chose. Alright, I don't think I have a good signal back here, so I've got to go. Ooh, oh boy. Pour it. Alright, if you're around the Dells area, make sure to come by and get some lemonade or blue Kool-Aid. I doubt they have a business license though, but very illegal. If you want your black market lemonade or blue Kool-Aid, you know where to go. Alright, well, I think that's going to be all I'm going to do for today, you guys. Camera's working, stream seems to be doing alright. A little bitrate connection every now and again. I think that might be caused by some Starlink issues. Because I mean, my Starlink should not be cutting out that much when I'm going past trees and stuff. I've tested that out a ton, and it normally works better than that. But anyway, that's all I was gonna do today. Looks like there are some storms in North Dakota, and they just updated the SPC for Illinois and Indiana today. So be sure to check out some other live streamers, probably actually doing some storm chasing. And then keep an eye out. I'd say there's a 50% chance I'll be live tomorrow in northern Wisconsin, Minnesota. A little 2% threat there. We will have to see though. I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you for anyone that tuned in. Again, this is mostly just, I'm not expecting anyone to really tune in or watch. Just testing out some equipment. But